tried something new with my hair that I usually never do. That's why it's like almost ridiculous. I feel like a Barbie doll. That's not me at all. If you know me, that's not me at all. So I tried these, and I all the time, like for years already, I sleep with my hair in a ponytail high up here and on a silk pillowcase. This I do for years, but you know, straight hair, usually my hair, it's so straight, so you know, usually I don't bother to curl it, but now when it's gone through all this blonding process again, I really can't put any heat on it. So I've tried, you know, why not try something like this, and it became really curly with it. So yeah, I like put it in the strands of the ponytail. I put like 7 or 8 of those inside, and it became really strong. I tried to, you know, smooth it out here. I did put some oil in it to smooth it out already, but you know, I probably have to do that all over. I did put some here too, but it didn't do much. Yeah, so I'm learning this too. Anyways, I thought maybe I will do now a video about how I got back to blonde, because it was quite a process, quite a journey. Actually, the first thing I did was, when I still had dark brown hair, I put in a few highlights in here. So I think I was brunette for like in the end of January or beginning of February. So February, March, April, May. And that's when I started. In the end of May, I started to get back to blonde slowly. Okay, I thought maybe to do a short video, not to going too inside the details, how I got back to blonde, because yeah, it's not something I would recommend to go brunette after that if you've been blonde before, like with bleach blonde like I was, and then again go back to blonde, because of course a big part of your hair been already bleached, and I didn't have all these color stripping products here, so, and I didn't order one because I didn't want to wait. Anyways, how I did it was like as gentle as I knew how to do it, and I read loads how to do it before, but you know, all of them had like a color stripping product before. But what I did was first I tried this vitamin C kind of thing, and it did maybe a little bit. And then I did also this shampoo train, which probably loosened up the color quite a bit, but it was so dark, so I didn't see much of a difference. But maybe inside it did something, because after that I did a bleach cap, which is bleach with shampoo, and I did it with 6% the first time, 6% developer, and just for 7 minutes going through it with the shampoo and checking the hair, you know, all the time that it stays strong and that it's, you know, stripping color actually. So I did that twice in 1 week, and the second time I did it with 9%, I think, but quite a lot of shampoo in it too to dilute it. So it's not like you have, you know, bleach and developer straight all over your head, you know. It's not the same. It becomes quite diluted because it doesn't make it like completely bleached. It just takes out color. Anyway, so after I did the 2 bleach caps, I of course in between and before I did coconut oil in my hair. You know, I put coconut oil and then I did the bleach cap thing. So I didn't have it just like my hair. And that's why maybe it didn't go so light doing it. But after that, I let it rest for a while. Also every day, you know, with the coconut oil in it. And I didn't wash my hair a lot. I just put coconut in it because I know I'm going to go again and do some bleaching and highlights and all those things. So I did it really like with foils. I didn't go and put, you know, bleach all over my hair, because I wanted to be more in control and see if I need to take them out. I will take out a few foils, and those that are not ready yet, I will leave them in, you know. So that's how I did, and I did it in stages, you know, parts of my hair even. I didn't do the whole head in one time because you're pretty slow when you do it by yourself. It's not that simple to put foils in your hair. And I did it a lot before, you know. I used to do my own highlights, so for a few years now. But anyways, it takes me time. So yeah, I did parts of my hair and then I waited a few days again, coconut oil. And yeah, so it did take quite a while. And the last thing I did now was actually, I didn't plan to do it, but when I started, you know, putting foils in like slices, I ended up putting, you know, in the back especially, it was really orangey still under, especially my root that was without bleaching. So I knew on that I can go over still with bleach because it wasn't bleached before. So what I did also, every time I did those slices and things, I went over with a stronger, you know, percentage of developer on my unbleached hair, the hair that was just brown before, and because I knew that can take more. And anyway, it's very, very hard to get the orange out of my hair. It's very stubborn. And if you think my hair is, you know, Scandinavian, it's looking so thin and whatever, but my level is actually a level where the orange stays really like stubbornly. So anyways, that's what I did. I put a stronger developer on my root, kind of that grew out like that much. With, of course, it's been with the brown hair on it, so it was really hard first to get that out, since I didn't have the color stripping products, and then to make it light, so that I will have the same light like all over, because it was still really strange in the back especially. So that's what I did. Foils, you know, putting, and on this, in the end, also here in the back, there was still a lot of color in it, so it made it look really, really funny, like a really strange tone in it. So I ended up putting on that part also bleach, but with 3% and 6% together, so like around about 4.5% developer with the bleach. And also I put it so I can, you know, clean out, I can put water and clean out the part that you know, the already bleached hair before, if it develops really fast and becomes really nice fast. But it was kind of stubborn as well, so you know, it did stay on. But I knew that I put coconut oil in the bleach mixture, so I knew that it's gonna take a while. So yeah, that's how I did it. And you know, I gave it some time because I didn't want to, I knew this is the last time I do anything. If I don't make it until the end that it's light enough this time, I'm not going to be able to do it one more time. So that's kind of it. So I did check them all the time, you know, that I won't have breakage, and it did stay really nice actually. And then I just rinsed it out, and it was a pretty light yellow color, I have to say. So I knew this is good enough for toning, and you know, you can do stuff with it. Okay, one more thing. It's so much cooler on this side. I can't stand it. Look for the difference. I have a lot to learn. Anyways, one more thing that I wanted to say about the bleaching processes that I did. Every time I did, whether I did like a slice, which means that you take the whole parting of the hair, you put bleach on the whole thing, or if you do like a weaving thing where you just pick up a few strands. Every time I did it, I lifted it up and I did the back side of it as well, so that for sure it will get the same color everywhere. Otherwise it's like you did half a job, and it's really annoying to see that after you did all that, and then you end up with having still that funny or whatever color you try to, you know, bleach from. On the other side, on the flip side, and of course hair is moving, so if you still have it there, it will show. So I did that on every single strand, you know, every single piece that I picked up to bleach. I flipped it over to see the other side, and I'm using now this really good, I think, bleach from Vella Blondor. It is a usual, like a powder bleach, but I add like coconut in it to make it a bit nicer on my hair, I think. And yeah, because I know there's all kinds of bleaches, like oil bleach and all those kind of things, but this is the best one that I can find here, at least what I know of. And anyways, so that's what I did also to make the bleaching more even all over. Yeah, was there anything else? So anyways, one more important thing is whatever you go do with your hair, don't just do it all over your hair without knowing what it's going to do. Do a test, strand. You take a piece of hair where you can, check it out, the time and the strength of the developer, what you need for your hair, because every hair is different, and especially when, no matter what you do really, but especially when bleaching, so that you will know that it will do what you want it to do. And of course, I don't know bleaching like black hair and virgin hair or like different kinds of hair than mine. But I'm like a level 6, 7, my natural level of hair. And I kind of know that it's really stubborn to get blonde, but I don't have to go and bleach it like 3 times or something like that. But I do need, if I wanted to do it just in 50 minutes, 55 I think I did, 55 minutes, which after that, what I read on Killer Strands blog, after the first hour bleach is working really slowly, so it's no use to keep it sitting there and not getting results after that. So, but on my virgin hair, I'm not talking now doing from a dark brown or anything like that, which anyway you're supposed to do with the color stripping products and not like the way I did it. I know my hair, when I used to do just highlights in my hair, I knew that I can go with 9% developer and get a pretty nice like lightish yellow blonde color. But if I want it to be really bright, I have to go with a 12 developer for this 50 minutes time, and it will do it. It will do a really good job, especially with this Wella Blonder. It makes a really pretty color that, sometimes I feel like I don't even need to put the toner in it. But of course now it's not the same thing at all going for a dark brown colored hair. It's not at all the same. It's very hard to get to a nice color from that if you don't strip it from the color with something else. Because also one thing, but of course now I did it this way. I didn't do it with color stripping products, which you're supposed to do that and not use bleach. But I know loads of people, I think, use the bleach cap method to get rid of color, which if you have something better, do it with something better. Don't do it with bleach. But that aside, that's also from Killer Strands blog, and I did what I could do from her advice, because from what you read over there, she knows loads about especially blonde hair, other hairs too, other colors too. And that's how I actually got to the dark brown as well, to a really rich dark brown, which I wanted. And yeah, what else did I want to say? If you decide to go like blonde, I think I wouldn't, have made my whole hair like really blonde if I didn't go from a dark brown and I wanted to get rid of the brassiness from all the brown, because it became a really brassy, orangey, brownish, strange color. So if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have gone blonde, like all the way blonde. I would have just, like I used to do, just bumped the base, which now I think I know how to do it the right way without getting everything too orangey. I would have just bumped the base, and done highlights mostly up here and in the front of the hair, not even to do the whole hair. That's what I think, at least. Because it's kind of nice when you have also darker hair peeking through, like now when the base is coming out. Okay, so yeah. So I'm an esthetician, I'm not a cosmetologist, so now I know the difference between that is that if you're a cosmetologist, you actually learn about hair as well. Which I didn't. It would have been fun. Yeah. But I'm learning it now on myself, on my hair, and with the help of a lot of different people on the internet, which is just excellent, because when I was younger and I did all kinds of stuff to my hair, I just didn't know at all what I was doing. And once I really damaged my hair completely by bleaching it blonde and doing a perm over it. So even then, when I was really young and I had bleached hair, it was really pretty nice blonde hair, but it was really fragile, because also I didn't know at all how much to do it and whatever. So I went to do a perm after that, but professionally. And they didn't, you know, tell me that it's not good. You can't do a perm on this bleached hair without that it will fall out. But they didn't. They just did the perm and my hair started falling out. So, you know, it became like gum, like completely stringy. So compared to that, my hair is really strong now. I didn't even come close to that. But, you know, they've been professional and they didn't, you know, they just wanted the money. So they just went for it and we won't see her again. And, you know, yeah, so pretty sad. I mean, I was young. I just wanted to have like curls and, you know, have some, I thought it would help me to style my hair and all kinds of crap like that, which it was so pretty when it was just bleached and yeah, it was a pretty blonde. But you know, so I think nowadays, of course it depends where you live and what kind of hairdressers you have around you. But if you do a little bit stuff with your hair, you get to know your hair pretty well, I say. And nowadays when you have a lot of bloggers and a lot of YouTubers that actually know what they're doing, of course you have to make sure that they know what they're doing because not everybody does. Read everything you can and then be careful with your hair and just do strand tests and see what will happen with your hair before you go all the way. Because that way you can be happier with the results and yeah. Okay, so was there anything else I wanted to say? Well, I say it's pretty scary to go from a dark brown and start, you know, stripping color. You don't know what's gonna happen, you don't know what it's gonna look like. That also then I did like a strand test to see what it's gonna look like. When I did the bleach cap, I also did a strand test, you know, a little bit bigger one, so I will actually see anything, any color changes and like that. So I put all the hair up and I took hair from the back. So one more thing also, when I was doing the bleach cap, before I did it all over my hair, I did it on a strand of hair like this big, roundabout, and I wet it and then I put the bleach cap inside and I started to go through it, you know, and see what will happen with the color, if it's stripping color. So that's the way I knew kind of what percentage of developer to use with the bleach and yeah, what will happen with it. It's a process, but it was pretty discouraging in between because you can't just go and do it in one time and put bleach in it and think that it's gonna be okay. It's much better to do it slowly and do it with gentler, you know, more gentle of a process, and do that like one more time